inside the permanent trade show here and I've come to look at the Nakamura machines. We've got the NTRX 300, the WT 250, but we're going to start with the AS 200, and Steve's going to give us a little bit of information about all of these machines, starting with this one. So Steve, what is the concept of the AS 200L?
So the AS 200L is a second generation from the AS 200 short bed that we launched at the last MAC exhibition. And this machine is taking on from that, so now we offer it with a tailstock and a sub-spindle configuration. So
the first generation you couldn't have a sub-spindle?
No, that's correct. So that was just a single spindle with a 15-station turret and Y-axis.
And would this be an area where Nakamura have never had a machine before in the twin spindle single turret arena?
Effectively, they have different range, different products within that portfolio, but this machine has been based around and is competitively priced around the entry-level market, yes.
Because I've seen the AS 200 without the L,
yes.
And I know it's a pretty diddy machine. We've seen a few installations.
Yeah.
Would you say that's one of the characteristics that is attractive to people, as well as the quality of the machine?
Definitely, definitely. Again, obviously in the UK market, space is always a key. So the footprint of the machine is second to none, along with the specification.
So we've got twin spindle, we've got driven tools, we've got a Y-axis as well?
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
What's the dimension on the Y?
Plus or minus 41mm on the Y-axis.
So a big Y-axis for a fairly small machine. What about the bar capacity on this?
Bar capacity is 65mm on the main spindle. We do have an option, we can up that to 71mm. And then we go to a second op of 52mm.
Well, I can see this being a popular machine for you. So that's machine number one. Let's go on to the WT 250. Where does this differ? Tell me about this model.
So this machine, again, the configuration we have now, 2 turrets and 2 spindles. This particular machine has got 2 opposing spindles of the same calibre, so the same power, the same through bore.
So would it be fair to say you've almost got 2 machines in one here? If you drew a diagonal line from through the turrets, you'd have one machine on the left, one on the right.
Yeah, so spindle power, spindle horsepower, and the torque is exactly the same from the front end to the back end. So predominantly speaking, the second op work, you've still got enough oomph behind the spindle.
We talk about this machine being 2 machines in one. Who's going to buy it? Where's it going to fit?
So basically, moving on from the AS, the people that are based around this will be looking at high production. So this machine is designed as a boxway machine, so it's very, very robust. We can take a billet, or we can take a raw material through with a bar feed, and the parts catcher and everything that we've got built in, it's a fully automated, fully production built machine.
So the bar capacity?
65mm on the main spindle and on the sub spindle.
So basically equal. How are you going to program something like this? I know that control looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Show us, we've got a collision.
So basically, you've got a number of options. The control has manual guide eye, so it's basically a conversational way of programming the machine. We also have a 3D model built into the machine that's helping for collision guarding. So obviously, with 2 spindles and 2 turrets obviously dancing around, it's quite important for that to be monitored. So
high value components you don't want to smash.
So it's not just down to the operator, but the machine will take care of you as well.
So you can do all that, and that's what this screen is here, isn't it? That's the anti-collision.
That's the model of the machine. Again, built into the control, we have a production simulation. So at the end of every day or every week, you can take out a series of graphs that will show you the production of the machine. So you can see whether you're getting the best out of the machine or your operator. Exactly, yes. Okay, that's great. So that's the WT, more for production. On to the NTRX machine. But would it be fair for me to say that the AS200 is where the Nakamura range starts and this is where it ends? But there's lots in between, I know. Yes. There's certainly the Nakamura range from multi-axis side is vast. But again, as well as the AS, this configuration machine is very, very popular in the UK. And Nakamura have seen that and gone away and developed a machine using some of Nakamura key features. So what is it? Twin spindle with a milling head? Yes, so we have a 12,000 RPM head, again with 40 tools, 80 or 120. This particular machine has 2 80mm through bores. And what about the build of the machine when it comes to milling? Is it capable in that environment? Could you take apart and can you mill Inconel? So this machine, the philosophy behind Nakamura, all they've ever done is design and build lathes. Okay, obviously the rigidity of the milling comes from a milling machine, and they've taken that philosophy with a C-frame style at the back, which gives them a unique column and
so you've got the
rigidity.
C-frame type, so as you got with the VMC, like you say, the way that's built and designed, they brought that across to this type of machine.
That's correct, yes.
With obviously two turning spindles
Two
to the left and
spindles,
right.
yes.
The tool changes to the left here, so does that mean it's quite easy to access to load tools?
Yes, so you can load through the door here.
Yeah.
It's got pre-select, so there's no downtime on the machine.
Yeah.
We have a parts gripper system here. So basically, again, Nakamura always keeping in the production element is that we can take a raw billet in and we can take a finished part out. So at the end there we have a double belt conveyor where you'll have a raw billet coming in and then the finished part going out. So there's no downtime in the machine. So this will always
So
be performing.
pretty much that's always cut in metal.
Yes.
Which is what you need as a manufacturer. That head, what's the what can it tilt to and tip to?
So you've got plus or minus 115 degrees. So again, it's a full 5-axis head. So we've got full 5 on the main spindle and full 5 on the sub spindle. So it's all encompassing.
And how new is this model?
This was launched at our permanent trade show 6 months ago.
Okay, and when we look at the control, we've got similar capability on this control as you have with the other machine, so you don't have to worry about collisions, because again, you're probably definitely going to be high value components when you talk about this.
So again, they have exactly the same features across all the Nakamura range. And again, just a few we have an alarm raised to show that the door's open. So being that the control is Windows based, Nakamura can incorporate all live images of the machine and point to the operator exactly where the alarm is.
So there you have it, a really good insight from Steve there into the Nakamura range. We started with their entry-level machine and finished up here with their NTRX 300, which is a really complex machine tool for high-value component manufacturing.